Hireling payday. Hooray. Alright. Don't want to mess this up. Little pig, let me in. Oh, okay, I'm on the balcony. Cool. Where's my bear? Duke Ava Wolfgren. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible Knights, stiff in their noisy armor, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of House Dominil, casual, watching with a predator's interest. Still elsewhere are the ramshackle dozens, who have made no special effort to dress up for their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academics' robes with expressions either sour or concerned.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
Ramir de Barask is originally from Palminia. He's one of the finest minds in Animancy to come out of the Valian Republics. He left for Defiance Bay 5 years ago, because he believed this was the true heart of Animancy research.
In Palagina's words and the way she looks at her countryman, you sense both pride and a mild sense of frustration.
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
So some perspective putting. All at once, the attendees turn their faces towards you, a mishmash of judgment and incredulity. Only the Duke, a wild-looking man with a scraggly beard, seems unfazed by your interruption. Then he says his line. I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanitarium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Oh, I have rational choices. Oh, damn. Those who know me around here know me to be fair in judgment. Cadman Azo should be held... How do I feel about this? Cadman Azo... So he did research. His heart is in the right place. He's doing what he can. So we'll need his mind, right? This animancy mind, probably. I mean, if he's a brilliant worker, so if we solve the Hollowborn thing, who knows what other good things he can do? I mean, maybe a little flip flop, but like I feel like this is the best option to be held innocent. Well, too.
Horseshit. These animancers can't be trusted. Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Can I interject? Excuse me. Yeah, I took care of that.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia. You turn a blind eye and look what happened.
Ooh, you could say, I have been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine, though the knights were unable to control the damage. It was not animancy, but an ancient machine that caused it. Or, I like this better. The Crucible Knights are blameless here. This was not the workings of animancy, but an ancient device in Tir Nauneth.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
Options here? You think some rotting corpse or volunteer guard could stand in my way? I earned my answers. Pretty good. Honest too. My word is my oath. I challenge anyone here to find someone who knows different. I like building the honesty. You know, building the honesty.
I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Tir Nauneth houses an Ingwithan machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead.
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
There's no denying that they were studying dangerous machinery, but they did not understand. I have reason to believe that there were others at the tower who might have done this. Alright, Monkey. Yeah, I'm almost done. Like, once this is done, I'm done. So, I mean, if you want to stick around, watch the rest of the story. If not, happy shopping, man. Thanks for stopping by, too. It's nice to see you again. They followed ambition blindly, taking few precautions and allowing personal feelings to get in the way of solving the problem. I think that's like a bad light. I like that there are others at the towers who might have done this.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point. Everywhere there's animancers, there's disaster. We all know what Wydwin's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge.
Wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son, my wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter, we put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker.
Whoa, sir.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
Ooh, I do, pick me. I can. The crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Right idea, Watcher. Taking this hearing by the curly ones. Don't waste your chance. Wydwin's legacy is the creation of the Leaden Key. Cadman Azo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want animancy to fall. The dull muttering expands into a din of skepticism that fills the hall. I have seen them in the ruins of Ered Glanfath, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls near towns like Gilded Vale and Deerfoot. This is the best time for my stutter. Near towns like Gilded Vale and Deerfoot, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
bitch. So benevolence may have no help here. But it might also have help. I don't know. I like benevolent and rational. Benevolent being, please, I only want to help Deerwood. And then rational is, if, as the Duke says, no theory has more proof than any other, what is the harm in hearing one more? You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expected better from a knight of the... Ooh, I like that. Number 4. It's a little sassy. So we have benevolent, diplomatic, and rational. I have a very high benevolence. We don't really need to do any convincing right now. And then maybe scattered as, like, you know, wanton. So I feel rational is the best approach.
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this.
Honest 3. No! I wasn't honest enough at some point. Damn. What's more likely? That the gods are destroying Deerwood for a science practiced in many parts of the world, or that a group of people hates animancy and wants it suppressed? That's really good. We all want the same thing here. We want Wydwin's legacy to end. If we work together, instead of arguing, we can stop the people who are doing this. Ooh, ah. Which way? I like 1. 1 is more disproving, and like we know that people hate animancy and people always want to suppress it, so that's an acceptable, like an easily acceptable truth. Whereas this other one, people might still feel against me, so it's like, you know, if I say like let's get together, no, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna go with rational. Another guess. Throw her out on her ass, Your Grace. She's wasting our time. Okay. Hold up. I've seen these machines with my own eyes, and they operate by mechanisms only someone with ancient knowledge would understand. No group but the Leaden Key traces back that far. Or, shall I tell you then of the robes these people wore, of the runes inscribed in a dead language swearing an oath to Wodica to seal knowledge with a key of lead? Sound like children to you? This is no get. I like mechanics. Mechanics. Sure.
I don't know about all of this.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
The Knights of the Crucible were... Oh, so this is like a power play right now. Okay. So this is diplomatic. So if I say the Knights of the Crucible were instrumental in aiding my investigation, I obviously have like bias, right? So anyone who hates the Knights is like, oh no, we can't trust them. Or I can say, I just did it in my own way, which I have. I'm just like, hey, look, I'm taking personal interest in the matter and try learning what I could. I have no bias towards one group or another. I'm just doing my own deal. But the Crucible Knights are known to be fair and all that stuff, so maybe, oh god, maybe. Is this a play in the city? Is this just a play in local politics, or like a wider impact? What's true? I took a personal interest in the matter.